Okay, we are finally live. Finally, we are live. Apologies for the delay on our side. We faced quite a number of technical challenges, but finally we have overcome. Um, yeah. Apologies for the delay, everyone who has been waiting. In the comment section, we do want new students. We are very much happy to take on new students. Please don't think that we don't want new students. We just had a few technical issues, but we are now good to go. All right. Thank you so much, everyone. So, welcome to the Black Friday live stream. And today we're just going to talk about what the Black Friday stream is all about, what you can expect to get from the Black Friday special that we're running. We do run it every year, but this year we've decided to do something completely different, something we've never done before, and offer discounts up to 90% to join Melsoft Academy. So I'm going to quickly open my screen and go into presentation mode. And please just let me know if you can see my screen by typing a 1 in the chat. I'm seeing there's an I am Quintial on the call, and Lusig and Tumelo, and I love cereal. I also love cereal. Please just let me know if you can see the slides by typing a 1 in the chat. Just confirm if you can see the slides and if you can hear me clearly. Okay, I will repeat that. If you can hear me clearly and see the slides, please type a 1 in the chat. If you can hear me clearly, okay, I see Tumelo has typed in a 1 and Lubabalo has typed in a 1. Great. Awesome. So this is how the Black Friday special works. Firstly, why choose Melsoft Academy? In case you didn't have any reasons or you needed more reasons, firstly, we have a 95% job placement guarantee of all the people that complete our programs. Secondly, you get to learn from experts. We regularly invite industry leaders to come and mentor you and give you insight on how the real world works. Thirdly, you get personalized mentorship. So every student at Melsoft Academy has a dedicated mentor that you can book at any given time if you're facing any challenges with your code or with your CVs or with your career in general. And I'm also one of the mentors at Melsoft Academy as the founder. So if maybe you are a young entrepreneur, you want to start a business and you need some help and some direction, you can always come to me at any time and I can help you with some ideas and hold you accountable. Okay, so one thing, if you want to be mentored by me, you need to make sure that you're gonna do what you say you're gonna do, because I will hold you accountable. Okay. Then you get comprehensive career support. Like I mentioned, we help you not just with your code, but also with your CV, also with your LinkedIn, also with interview preps, and also with networking opportunities so that you can get these skills that can serve you for the rest of your life. We are also globally accredited, thanks to our certifications such as CompTIA, Cisco, AWS, as well as local SACWA accreditation if you're in South Africa. So we've got that for you as well. We have a vibrant young community. I'm sure since you guys are watching this on YouTube, you have had a chance to go through some of our YouTube videos, and you will see our students doing podcasts, doing interviews at events, doing um, paddle days, golf days, sorry, not golf, bowling days, that sort of thing. Our community is very young, very vibrant, and we give young people an opportunity to shine, right? So um, it's a great community to be a part of, because hopefully you don't just walk away with coding buddies or future co-founders or future business partners, but also maybe you walk away with prayer partners or friends if you'd like something like that. Okay. Then you also have an opportunity to earn while you learn. um, if you work with us, if you study with us, you will learn practical skills such as web development that will allow you to start freelancing and making money even before you graduate. And a lot of our students have done this. So definitely that is something that you should check out. And obviously, online learning 100%. You never ever have to set foot in Joburg if you don't want to. And we also get a bonus AI course, which is on our Melsoft Circle community. So these are just 9 of the 1,000 benefits of joining Melsoft Academy. And in this call, we're just going to focus on these 9. But the most important thing that you guys are here for today is the Black Friday special. So, what are the programs that we offer? In case you are not 100% sure yet, so the Melsoft programs are divided into 2. We have what we call boot camps, which are fast-paced, 6 months, 3 to 6 months, designed for people that have some sort of experience in programming or in IT or in the field, and maybe you just want to upskill. For example, maybe you've done a computer science degree or an engineering degree, and you just want to get the right skills to get you hired quickly, right? We assume you have some sort of experience when you take the boot camps. So we've got 5 boot camps, which are software engineering, data science, AI, software engineering, cybersecurity, and UI UX design. And just to repeat, these are not ideal for beginners. These are best for people that have some experience. Maybe you've done something like She Codes before, or maybe you've done some free code camp, or maybe you've done some IT courses in university, for example. I'll just repeat just to get the point home, right? Boot camps are for you. You don't need anything longer than 3 to 6 months if you're just trying to upskill yourself. But for those that are complete beginners, say you have never ever written a line of code before, or you this is your first time doing IT, then the best direction, the best route for you would be our accredited NQF programs, which are NQF level 5. So you've got software developer, AI software developer, data science, cybersecurity analyst, and design thinking, which is also known as UI UX design, right? These are the 5 accredited NQF SAQA recognized, QCTO recognized programs. And the duration for these is between 12 to 18 months, right? And as an accredited program, one of the requirements is to complete what's called work integrated learning. Other people call it an internship. It's a requirement for you to graduate, and we help you with that sort of placement. We help you with making some introductions so that you can get your foot in the door, get your internship done, and get your certificate as well. So the accredited programs also come with some of the international certificates. For example, if you're doing cybersecurity, you also get CompTIA certifications that you need to write. If you're doing software development, you also do AWS Cloud Practitioner Certificate and that sort of thing, right? So these are, you would say, our flagship programs because they involve everything from international certificate, domestic certificate, all the mentorship, the internship, everything. You get it in this 12 to 18-month program, which is fully accredited. So the fees for these are about 75K for the whole year. And for the boot camps, they're about 50K for the full duration. Now, let's talk about the Black Friday sale and how it works. So, this is where you guys need to pay attention. But if you need to rewatch this, you can always rewatch it because it's going to be live on YouTube. Okay. The Black Friday sale is a flash sale event. Okay. It's a flash sale event, meaning it's only going to be live for 1 day. And that 1 day is the 28th of November, 2025, which is Black Friday, right? It's a flash sale. And how it's going to work is that 9 people are going to get discounts on their tuition fees. Previously, we used to give a 50% off if you had paid upfront, but we've decided to remove that entirely. And now it's back. It's funny how life works, right? So only 9 people will walk away with these discounts. One person is going to walk away with a 90% off discount. 3 people will walk away with 75% off, and then 5 people will walk away with 50% off. Now, let me explain the mechanics of how it's going to work. So, at midnight on the 28th of November, 0001, or midnight, we are going to send out an email that will land into your inbox. And if you click the link on that email, it's going to take you to a checkout page. And all you need to do is just claim the promo by just clicking on the link, claim the promo, and say, I want the 90% off. And then you have to make your payment on that link on the day. And the moment the payment is made, that discount is going to disappear and it's not going to be available anymore. So I assume that at midnight, the first person is obviously going to want the 90% off. That person will click the link and say, I want the AI software developer program. I want the 90% off discount. And then it will calculate and give you the amount that you need to pay. Say, for example, you want the 50K program, you want 90% off, 90% of 50K, maybe it's 5,000, right? All you need to pay is just 5,000 because you've got 90% off. You will need to pay that amount on the day. You can't save to pay it next week or next month. You have to pay it on the day. And the moment you make the payment, the option or the discount is going to disappear on our back end, meaning only 9 people, the first 9 people to act, will get the discount. If you wake up at 8 a.m. or 10 a.m. and check on the website or on the link that would have provided for you, you might see all the discounts already gone. Or you might see maybe 6 of them are gone and only 3 are left, because it's a first come, first serve basis. So make sure that as soon as the email drops, as soon as you get the email, you click the link and you make the payment and you secure your spot. It's very simple, very straightforward. First come, first serve. Okay. Few more terms that need to be explained. Um, like I mentioned, number one, this is only going to take place for 24 hours on the 28th of November. After this, it's going to cut off and it's done. So you only have 1 day to take advantage. And then the eligibility, firstly, you have to be 18 years and older. Secondly, it's only for new students that are applying to join Melsoft Academy. Unfortunately, if you're already one of our students, the Black Friday does not apply to you, unfortunately. Next, you must only be applying for a program that's scheduled to start in 2026. And also, all standard admission requirements must be met. So, ideally, you want to have already applied and been already accepted. Ideally, if you haven't applied already and you haven't been accepted, this is something that you need to do between now and Black Friday, because the last thing that would want to happen is maybe you are the first person and you click the link, you make the payment, and then afterwards we find out that you're not eligible. Maybe you are a foreign national that cannot do an accredited course, and then we have to refund you and all that. We really just don't want all those headaches. So please make sure you've already applied. And a bonus is if you're already accepted, but at least already applied and have had a chance to speak to our student advisor. Okay. Um, like I mentioned, this is first come, first serve. We're not selecting by anything else besides speed. Who is going to be the first? Literally, that's all that it is. Um, also, on point number 4, this is a non-negotiable upfront payment. So you cannot use the Black Friday for monthly installments. It's for the once-off discount. So if your tuition fees was 75K and then you're getting 75% off, and now you have to pay, let's say, 13K for the full year, um, you can't split that into monthly installments. It has to be upfront because of how good the deal is. We can't do it over payment periods, right? Um, Next, the offers are non-transferable, non-refundable, and non-negotiable. You can't request a refund later on, and you can't say, I want someone else to take my spot or anything like that. It's only for the person who has applied, and only one application per person will be considered for the Black Friday sale. So how do you redeem? This is just a reminder of what we've already spoken about. So, firstly, you need to apply online, apply to join Melsoft Academy. You can do that on our website. I assume that most of you guys have already applied that are on this call. And you also need to get accepted. So, if you are not yet accepted, please send an email so that we can fast track your application, help you out with getting accepted, because it's really really beneficial. If you're already accepted, it's just going to save us a lot of headaches, because we know that you already fit, you can already do the program, right? Then now you need to wait for the Friday. It's next week Friday, the 28th. We're going to host another Q&A webinar again, but it's next week Friday. It's on the 28th at midnight. You will get an exclusive private link to check out and pay using the discount codes. You'll see the discount codes. Everything will be on that page, on that link, and you have to pay on the day. You have to pay on the day, claim it on the day, basically. There's no, I'm going to do it on Sunday, I'm going to do it on Tuesday, I'm going to do it next week. No, you have to do it on the day. That's the whole point of the Black Friday special. So I hope that answers your questions. This is the end of the presentation. If you've got any questions, please feel free to drop them in the chat, and I'll be here. I'm ready to answer all the questions. Okay, I'm just going to give maybe a few more minutes for anyone that has a question. If there are no questions, then we can call it a day. Thank you for the info. You're welcome, Lucy G. Okay, guys, we're just gonna give one more minute for those that have any questions. If there are no questions, then we can call it a day. Okay, what happens in the event of I'm the first to select the link but don't qualify to be a student? Does the first spot go to the next person in line? So if you select the link but don't qualify, yes, the first spot doesn't necessarily go to the next person in line. It just becomes available once again on the app. It just becomes available again on the website. So yeah, I that's why ideally just get accepted today or tomorrow if you can. Just get that out over and done with because we still have like a week and a half, you know. So let's just get all those things done so that we don't have to go through that. But yeah, if that happens, the spot will reopen on the website. The funds don't necessarily have to clear on the day. You can just send us the proof of payment. But and also since it's going to be there will be a credit card option or a debit card option, then that's also going to work on our side. So yeah, the proof of payment is good enough. We do verify all proof of payments on our side. The fees price the prices are based on 2026. So those 2025 prices are no longer applicable. They're a thing of the past. I don't even remember what they were. So these are based on the 2026 and going forward prices. What happens if the first person's funds don't reflect on in your account? Does the spot become available again? Yes, it does. It does become available. If it's like I mean the only reason that would work is maybe it was a fraudulent proof of payment, which obviously we can just verify that immediately. Or yeah, I mean that's the only situation that that could happen. But obviously we'll verify that and we'll report that immediately. So we're not really that worried about the person's funds not reflecting because we're using a secure credit card payment gateway as well as the proof of payment EFT mechanism that we've always been using. What is the difference between the software development and the AI software development? Um, the the software development is, you know, traditional learn how to code, learn how to do front end, back end database. And then the AI software developer has more AI modules. So you learn more on machine learning, data analytics, prompt engineering. It has a lot more AI related modules to software development that help you to become a more AI friendly engineer. So the core modules are the same. software engineering is the same as AI software engineering, but the difference will be on the electives and the other modules that you'll do. Yeah, it's no problem that you're the only one asking questions. Okay, maybe one more question if anyone has a question. For AI software, are there requirements? The requirements are the same. The requirements are the same. The requirements are definitely the same. Yes. So you either choose the AI software bootcamp or the accredited program. So depending on where you are, depending on your previous experience, then you can choose the right program. If you've got some software dev experience or some AI experience, then you can do the bootcamp. But if you are new, completely new, you've never done this before, then you can select the AI software dev accredited program, which is basically the software dev program, but with a heavier focus on AI, which is a great program, by the way. If I mean, for me personally, if I was choosing a boot camp right now, I would definitely found. I was saying if you apply for, or I'm answering the on what grounds can an application be rejected message. So if you apply for, let's say, an accredited program and you don't have metric or you don't have, is it still no sound or is that an old message? Okay, it's clearly not an old message. Oh, I'm back. Okay, cool. um, yeah, I was saying that if you apply for, let's say, I'm answering the on what grounds can an application be rejected message, right? If you apply for an accredited program and you don't have metric, or maybe you don't have the right to study in South Africa, those are some things that can get you rejected. So yeah, that's practically it. And then on the boot camps, if you apply for a boot camp but you don't have enough prior experience, that's also going to get you rejected. Is a current student allowed to apply for a program that they're not currently studying? The answer is yes. That's a very good question. The answer is yes. If you're a current student, maybe you want to apply for another bootcamp or another program, then yes, you can make full use of the Black Friday. That's a very good question. All right, guys. Thank you so much. I hope you got some value and you now know what's going on. What if we're waiting for metric results? You can use your grade 11 marks. You can share those with us. Then we'll see whether you have a high chance of passing or not. So please use your grade 11 marks. Zetembe, in the future, will NQF6 level qualifications be available? Oh, yeah, absolutely. In the future, not only NQF6, but also diplomas and degrees will be available in the institution. So, yeah, we're only in year 3, and we have a very big vision. We're working with a 20-year vision. So by that time, we'll have campuses all over the continent, all over the world, with qualifications all over different spectrums, different age brackets. Everything will be there in the near future. But for now, we're only still on NQF5. Okay. So I'm waiting for the one more question. How many times will the students be having one-on-one? That's pretty much up to you as a student. We try to make it happen at least once a week minimum. We try, but it's mostly up to you. Some students don't need one-on-one that much, so they don't book calls, whereas some students need it more than others. So it just depends on you. How much time and attention do you need? Because you're the one who has the power. Um, yeah, but obviously, if we see that you're booking a lot, then there's something wrong that we can fix, maybe in our course content, or give you more tutorials or more reading materials, because we don't want you to over rely on the mentors, because when you're working as an engineer, you're not going to have mentors that you can book all the time. So it does depend on you, on your needs. Yeah. Is it a classroom setup? It's an online learning setup. Google Meet, virtual online learning, where you've got the lecturer, right, delivering the lecture, and then you can ask questions. Then you also get pre-recorded materials that you can go through on your own, and then the one-on-one, which can be online, or maybe you can ask for a one-on-one in person in Joburg during our campus days. So yeah, I suggest maybe drop your full name in the chat, and then we can ask the student advisor to book a call with you, and then give you like a walkthrough or a one-on-one, or if you're able to come to the campus tomorrow, you can come through to Rosebank tomorrow. We're all going to be there, so you can come through, maybe ask some more questions, maybe see the campus, meet some of the students, ask them questions, and get to know Melsoft a little bit more in depth in person if you're available. Yeah, once a week is correct. All right, guys. Thank you so much. I hope that you got some value and you learned one or two things. And yeah, we'll see you on next week's live.